Nana Akufo-Addo is the most wicked man I mean who be that.
No correct.
Papa no.
Okay, Odika.
La ilaha illallah. Holy Ghost fire Nyankopon na be chepa. Me say that papa ne be wu. Me say heaven gate on duru.
Hey. Atum gate.
La ilaha. Nyankopon nyanti say papa we wu pe that day no. Me do nyame obekọ fuo.
Nyame bekọ fuo.
Obekọ fuo na me ka kire o. Nyame ntina se ntwen sa papa we. Sa ni pa boni ni we. The
last time the GJA came to me, I mentioned to them that as the world changes and new technologies come, we're moving from not having just the traditional media into having what we call the new media. These are all the new social media instruments like TikTok, like Facebook, like X and all of them. And so the traditional sense of journalists like you, most of you trained and working in media houses that have a corporate identity and can be held responsible for the information that you put out, is beginning to change. We have a new crop of I'll call them neo-journalists, who anybody with a phone and a camera can report news or comments on national issues. Now the point is, who holds those people responsible? And that's what he's saying. If you go to some of the WhatsApp platforms, or you go to some of the commentaries in the TikToks and others, we have what we call hate speech, incitement to violence. Those are criminal. Despite the fact that we have remove the criminal libel laws, there are some laws that make such people accountable. Because if we don't regulate that sector, it can lead this nation to war. There are some of the incendiary statements that have been made in the Boko situation that are fueling some of what is happening there, making people hate each other and see each other as enemies. It's been the same in the Gonja Brefo thing. Some people fanning and inciting violence against each other. This falls in the ambit of the National Signals Bureau. And so the National Signals Bureau now has the technology to use your IP number and find you wherever you are. So I'm sending a signal to Ghanaians that we can find you those doing those hate speech and things. We'll use your IP number, we'll trace you. And when we trace you, we'll deal with you under the criminal code for inciting violence and disturbance of the peace. But I believe that beyond that, we must start making regulation for this new media because it's unregulated. And so anybody just takes a phone and says, oh, this plane crash, I wish that so and so had been the one in the helicopter and had died, and dwarfs have eaten him in the forest. I mean, why would you say something like that? And so we need regulation for that new emerging media. But in the meantime, the National Signals Bureau has been given the full authority to track down people who do that kind of thing and bring them to be sanctioned under the criminal.
So, Anna, Nana Akufo-Addo abai. The more they try to prove to Ghana for so many nyansa, the more na no man kasa expose you to be almost stupidity. And the chere Ghana for. Na de bia me kana na me say, me nipa Jimmy for, me suro ni che bodam ni. Bodam ni de uhu na no so abodam nkofa no nyonko. Woni ni ntu nsa ni di. Ba Jimmy for, ubetimi na wo. Ubetimi na da kete so. Woni ba tu nsa di so wa Jimmy. Na ni. Eni adro. Nana do dan Akufo-Addo say woni nyansa pa.
Jimmy te so tan.
Ento no na ban de.
Me say maka asem way it will be like a prophecy. Me okumangra makasa. Me say baby a bi dan kwa wiye no. E ho na Nana do be wu. Me na me ka tell mo.
Because at his age, in the natural order of things, if everybody is doing according to his age, he has a shorter time.
Who said we are not going to take care of Akufo-Addo? Last but not catch them. We say Akufo-Addo be body to Obian Kuno or not within 6 months or no the body be Kuno.
We can't afford to lose more. There was so many way you say. I was see you show a Akufo-Addo ne bawomia the exit way. Now you're the president Akufo-Addo Kodina court. You didn't some.
Nane Akufo-Addo obe yare obewu. Obi ambodi tu boni Akufo-Addo etino ebekuno.
Akufo-Addo de obebo man no. That's all why some amanfo kan yin ehu bi free SHS no ne ma bia o de abeba.
Free SHS wo kan yin na wo boa.
I just like local senior high schools in one chronicle school free.
Wo ko school free. Wow, free bebrebe. E di aho kire na eba.
Okay. Mr. Ghana for the first time we be human pania, ye didn't kodina kota kodina sem any Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo will go to jail. Akufo-Addo will die in prison. I am telling you.
Enti na catch us say ye kan aboneyefo a ye nka bonsam nka.
Debi. Se bonsam de ono na.
Wono bone am oye nyina no. Bonsam na ma ye oye dey. Oye. Enti Akufo-Addo ne de woye bonsam by itself. Yes.
What the tuton na yes why.
Ya me de tuton wo no a.
Alaji we no de me sere wa.
Me che say ade. Me na me ka.
Okay.
De Akufo-Addo oye ni krom ha no. Ke se eburu na buoku no.
Vice President Baumianere accident na wenya no me de me do me de papa me from my expecting say I don't want to play any sympathy game me de cause in normal na e koso Ghana ye ka wuntie no debi ana ubehu unum pito unum sefufu dia waye free na ori meko dia uhini beso nsuo se say osu
erade na no Africa ya play me kwahwe anu so since the deeper 150 cent anu mu ye erade moja edi bimbebre e hwere omo nkwa enam plane crash erade boy na sa play we to a emofom erade crash sa mi palo be sa crash sa play we crash okohan ya crash sa play we Ghana will lose nothing senye wi to fi na be mo adwen sa ede na be mo adwen why na the rightful thinking obetimi akase wono no records who 8 years records you have no secondary school to your credit, you have no hospital to your credit, you have no national infrastructure to your credit.
All I can say is that those whose political fortunes depend on my ill health and degeneration, all I can say is that we're all in the hands of the Almighty. Amen.
Have been given the authority of the states to crack down on this criminality. For you to be talking about NDC people who are engaged in illegal mining actually underscores your uselessness, because you have all the powers. You are the commander-in-chief. You have placed your presidency on the line to fight illegal mining. I'm talking about President Akufo-Addo. And people are destroying our water bodies, okay, such that today we all face imminent extinction. And what is your response?
We are not just making up tags for tagging's sake. We are describing them by who they are. If you have a president who has demonstrated, even in recent time, that he lacks the mental capacity, the mental intelligence to govern.
When you say the president lacks the mental capacity and intelligence to govern, you know what our constitution says? You're a lawyer.
Yeah.
And it talks about this exactly, that if the person who is at the helm of affairs is incapacitated to that level, he will not even rule. So aren't you bordering on a very slippery slope here when you suggest that he lacks the capacity? Because he's there performing his work.
The constitution doesn't say that he will not even rule. It says that he must not be allowed to rule. It is a ground for the removal from office of the president under Article 69.
Are you saying that Akufo-Addo is mentally unfit to be leader?
Exactly. But my brother, if you have a president who cannot write a simple message of condolence, tell me.
You're talking about Queen Elizabeth.
Exactly.
And
we all saw him at the UK High Commission signing the book of condolence that has been opened in memory of the late Queen Elizabeth II. And the president could not put his thoughts together to write a simple 1 paragraph or 2 paragraph or maximum 3 paragraph message of condolence in memory of the
and so on the back of that.
He had to copiously copy from notes that have been prepared for him by his handlers. Clearly, this is not a president who has what it takes to govern this country. The country is on autopilot because the president lacks that mental fortitude to govern, and that is what has played out few days ago. I mean, at the UK High Commission, you don't need any more evidence to come to the conclusion that we are being governed by a bunch of people who are totally clueless, they are incompetent, they don't have what it takes to govern, and that is why they keep on shifting responsibility for their own failings. When they took over the reins of government, this was not the state of our country. We had an economy.
And we'll get into the economy.
Umia said it. We were in this country.
Okay.
But Umia is not his. Look, the best you can describe him is he's a Muslim by day, a Christian by night. A religious prostitute cannot be our president.
Now, Bawumia goes around and takes credit in the first part of his speech. I have his speech here, 78 pages of nonsense.
Don't do that.
That's how you describe it. That's how you choose to describe it. How is that?
Absolutely.
I mean, outlining a vision, outlining policies,
73 pages
touting
of
achievements
absolute
of
nonsense.
the government, and you describe it as
George,
nonsense.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Lantam, this is 73 pages of absolute
Don't
nonsense.
let us insult our.
Nobody's insulting anybody.
No. Is that a fair description?
Listen,
it's not a fair description of someone's.
Don't play emotional blackmail.
No,
if something is nonsense,
is that a fair
nonsense.
description? I mean,
I'm going to tell you why.
Is that a fair description of the vice president of the country's speech? Outlining his vision for the people of the country.
You can criticize the speech. I would say it's nonsense.
No, but if the speech is nonsense, it's nonsense.
How is it nonsense?
Because it does not make sense. Nonsense means it does not have sense. It is nonsensical.
Lance, my brother Abu Jinapo, a tongue can assassinate now.
No. I mean that's a very, no. I mean you cannot make a statement with evidence. So
where ask AKJ?
No, please. So
one, defaming or insulting the president. Now I said this and got into trouble in Ghana. That insulting the president is not a crime. It used to be between 1969 and 2001. We removed it by law. So literally, he's insultable. Without going to jail. It's a moral wrong, but there's a curious thing, Prof. They're insulting the president. Guess when we passed it? The NLC in 1969, just before they handed over power to the PP government, in 1969, they felt the need to protect not the prime minister, but the president. Ghana's history is very interesting. If you don't read Ghana's history, you won't understand. Look, you won't understand anything that's going on today.
Have published a detailed report which they back with medical records showing that the flag bearer of the new patriotic party, Nana Akufo-Addo, is suffering from 3 serious ailments: prostate cancer, what they call acute kidney injury, and a blockage in his coronary artery.
Yade, I'm yet in acquire Sabia, sir. Nehena Yenia Kenebu Wono Ghana for nona or my view more ha, and no Timissy or more, a day in Nemebi, and I am face the country for a day, yea. Yet being with ya no Timikas or Yare. Near Correnta Crem, Ebunsa, Ebisan and near Umbecan Sanya Jed, one yare. What should I my day? A cast, a buying cast, a Kura hospital. Esa Yare, just pretending. Yet the old boy won't yare. The January 7th, Obeso Mahama in. Usually in Via, Yadi be up so Yadi Babit Mayare. Like in a book at Neza, ye mo wuto. Ye boy Yadi Albert Nakunyum, Obed Dam Paso. Near for nursing aid and a nursing assistant, our baby show fee. At a tear near Mau, a big jarrow. No, 2 to be. Na me pie bonnie so when you poor baby show Yadi no nursing aid no. Uncle free and persuia. One yashiyama warm. No teach you more lesson. A bra with Yakunyaso. Na Kodano, a metru nyansa. Who now could be more. Yet your mind shall won't sa. Obe show my knee. Na de be a make a share my bunny say. Onipa a friend nana, me and Twaba money beam. Yen pe will be or then an hour Kunyan subim. Obia uncle Sunny Dean, who feels up as obey president, nana naso dean so a cocoa free ho. Yen pen and now wine and I show boy and no wine. Mukra midin and I'm be chum to see I'm a friend or him a frema, yen frame and a frema beam. Because Nanano, to me be any so ye can't your hookwa. Segana for no see or more. ye face the country de untimi sisi oboa wonyare Nebuchadnezzar wonyare me say wonyare washeda sorry na General Servant koso Mahama in ehwe half and half yen take ye demonstration jo.
All right, ebusu yebo makaba biom der Braga na nsem TV so Ediam Jeso any promise the blogger. You know ka say the His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana. E dey beto abontin say fitin eko kasafin a different hate speech ene eniema e de oyene ene how be oman mu eniema e ka setia obi like eniema enye no ombehwe se ombetimi e de mena bi aba e betimi aboho ban afei nso mama e National Signal Bureau full authority say ombetimi e de IP address na attract na bibia obi abeka ansam etia eye oman no president and as a national issue eye hate speech there e ombetimi make sure say mra no any obedi na we share sa video we many eje ya pass His Excellency John Dramani Mahama etu anamon bi say dem mo na de ba kwa me pese me kai Ghana fo nyane say my compile videos more than 20 if you omankasa omoso ye a ekotia na Addo dan kwakufo ado ene MPP aban emu atem dede emu ewuto ene ade ebusuya yenka ya humbom na yenyina yenhwe sa videos yi na yembusa say we mono a hate speech na say hate speech na say president say a criminal offense there according to Ghana manager say criminal offense and that's a crime has no expiring date and until benefo say yebodama sebi pedua say ebo free enti no say yebetimi start ye free omankasa omakache na itimi aye ne say ye kasa ye fie mpo ene ye omo say na ascend strong warning and a signal dem abontin so ni say eh so no ni fie mpo ene o ye say dia and ye wabontin so ni dia ye be ye woden e ba say na e be boa ama media space no bibia be kama na afei no bibi ba e betime discuss with intellectuals na ye atem didie kasafin ene kasentwe no etimi afem eno ntina me compile videos ya eno ntina busuya me compile all these videos say na be ya metimi abo ama wahwe na wonso wohu nsem a ennuanom omkafa na Addo dan kwakufo ado ho eno na nam so ama sebi mpedua san ne nkofo bi nso enya kokoduro no nso eye bi mpanyifo say penyiri tena fie na nkolari na nka e kana nkarefo a oka ho bi say sa amre no say nka bia ye papa ye wura o se ade ye Nyankopon inshallah na Addo current president His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nka bia sa amre ne ba bonti be condemn sa ne ma na nka enne no ebia nka woka say ni Ghana fondo na ne be ya adwin but me hu ne say ebia sebi pedua sa me de minimum mo fa nche me say oye de a president me sero ebia ankoba ne sa ntina manfo ne bi feel say na ofu aso eno ntina omo nso no enne omo ye be no me de me mfo aso isan say ya ntite me sa ya ya chemfo ne ya ntite ya sa ntite ye yi wo fie na ye kire ye nse ne ye kasa penyine ho enti no ye nim se ne ye ni penyine kasa ye kasa ntia penyine na emom no Bible no say sebi mpredu ya sa kokram se wan fari so beton hune so a onso won fari se odi asawa ebeta so eno nti no se bia obi firi wo ba bi ebe kan asem bi mani tia ye nipa de a yenso betimi a respond in the same manner na ono so de ma ye no e ba sa president fache ye nye bone na mom ye respond de wo nipa no ebe kan ye but saying all these things no we are urging the people of Ghana say you people should know how you talk to the president because he is the first gentleman of the land and he should be respected. So for so bad, respecting. But let's start from yesterday. Let's clean it from yesterday so that and everything is right. But that's it.